Hello, Brother Nick here to talk a little bit about faith. Now, faith in general can be defined as trust, confidence, or belief in someone or something. We all have faith. Most people have faith in themselves. We have enough faith to sit in a chair without checking all the nuts and bolts. We have enough faith to ride in a vehicle without checking all the working parts. We have enough faith to fly in airplanes. Biblically, though, faith is the substance of things hoped for and the evidence of things not seen. Faith is trusting God's character, believing His word, relying on Jesus Christ for salvation, and living in obedience to Him even when we cannot see the outcome. Faith is confidence in God. Faith comes from hearing God's word, as mentioned in Romans chapter 10, verse 17. Faith is needed to please God. We are saved through faith, as mentioned in Ephesians chapter 2, verses 8 and 9. Faith is trusting in Jesus Christ, the center of God's redemption plan. The righteous will live by faith, and that faith will produce actions, as mentioned in James chapter 2, verse 17. Now, we're not saved by those actions, but because we are saved, there will be actions that follow that show that we're part of God's family and we aim to please Him with our lives. Faith overcomes fear. A lot of people think the opposite of faith would be unbelief. I've heard it said that the opposite of faith is fear. Lots of Old Testament characters who exercised their faith, and it was counted as righteousness for them. Abraham, Noah, and Moses are three great examples. Our faith in God will grow through regular reading and hearing God's word. We don't physically eat one meal per week and expect to stay full, whereas a lot of people will go to church once a week and expect to stay spiritually full. We can pray and ask God to help our faith grow. When we obey God in small areas, we increase our faith muscle. We remember God's past faithfulness in the Bible, in our lives, and in the lives of people around us. We spend time with other believers in fellowship, encouragement, and shared testimonies. We trust God through trials, keeping our focus on Jesus instead of the temporary circumstances. Thank you. Be blessed.